be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Clothes to make the man, but that poison's gonna chew you from the inside out. So right now, say it with your chest now. Say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out.
All right, everybody.
It's my time to
Checking out my Samsung. It's about that time. It's like 5:59. I'm like a minute early. Just a minute early. But that's okay, because you know what's up. But I'm still fly. I'm still fly. Let's go. All right, whatever. You figure I use it as my theme music, and I still don't know the words. Go figure. What's happening, everybody? 6 p.m. Sunday. It's me again. But let's go ahead. Let's get this audio. What the heck? Come on now. Let's get the audio out. All right. What's happening, everybody? Once again, it's Sunday. We're recording the podcast. You know the name. Going Full Nerd. And in this 2020 pandemic year, there's been a lot of changes. We're going to deal with the changes. It is what it is. What's up to the crew that always joins in on the live chat on YouTube? Oh man, we're gonna leave football alone. My Giants. I love my team. Saquon Barkley, possible torn ACL. Oh, excuse me, they lost one to Chicago, but I digress. That's not what we're here to talk about today. But let's get the shameless plug out of the way, okay? Shameless plug goes like this. Hey, make sure you check out goingfullnerd.com, where you can check out information about your favorite Marvel, DC, IDW, Action Lab, Dark Horse, basically all the comic book companies that decide they want to send me their press releases. I throw stuff up, I let it permeate through the ethers so you can check it out. Also, please check out the audio podcast. That's right, the audio podcast. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you to look at YouTube, which is youtube.com/goingfullnerd, because you're watching me on YouTube now. But if you're not watching me on YouTube, that means you're listening. And if you're listening, that means you can listen to the podcast on its home, anchor.fm/goingfullnerd. You can also hear it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, what else? Pandora, Google Podcast, and go and ask Alexa something, because now I am on Amazon Podcasts and Audible. That's right. You can check out your boy on Amazon. Oh yeah. Hey, shameless plugs. You gotta love it. And as always, you can follow the uncensored version of me on Twitter, and that is right at the bottom of your screen at Onyx1969. I try to be nice. Sometimes I be like, F it. This is one of those F it shows. You know what I mean? I got the adult beverage, and I'm sitting back, and I'm thinking about just drama. So, the title of today's show, okay, is Sony gives zero. Should I say it? Sony gives zero fucks about you. The bottom line, they do. Okay, because here's the deal. This week marked another turning point in the console wars. All right? PlayStation finally revealing the price of their new consoles and accessories. All right? This led up to a whole lot of interesting behavior. And this is what I'm really going to say. PlayStation owners are a special breed, okay? And people trying to get the new console were met with serious screw-ups by major retailers, okay? But we're going to talk about this and a couple of other things, some interesting nerdy news. I'm going to get to it. So just hold tight. We're going to get to Sony in a minute. But let's talk a couple of little nerdy things, small anecdotes of things that I found out about this week that you might be interested in. So Netflix, let's talk Netflix outside of the cancel culture. Everybody talking about canceling Netflix because they had some French film cuties with little kids looking like they had cheer outfits on, a little provocative, whatever. They played a French film. It is what it is. Netflix is Netflix. But Netflix, they just ordered the animated version of Good Times. Yes, you are hearing me correctly. You're hearing it from your boy, Good Times. Everybody remember Good Times? Keeping your head above water, making a way where you can, temporary layoffs, good time. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all remember that. Some of y'all ain't old enough to remember that. If y'all watch TV One or BET, you may be seeing, Dynamite, Jimmy Walker, all that. Okay, so here's the deal. Norman Lear, that's the guy that originally created shows like Good Times, All in the Families. They've been doing all that live stuff on ABC and all that BS, all that good stuff. So what Netflix did is they said, we're going to get in on this and we're going to order an animated version of Good Times. Okay, so it's going to take Act 3 Productions, which is Norman Lear. But then they got their backers, okay? So Steph Curry, I guess he feels he ain't going to be shooting too many more threes in the NBA, or he's at least going to diversify, okay, since he was not in the NBA bubble this year. So he's going to diversify, and he's going to be part of the group that backs an animated version of Good Times. It is what it is. Cool. I'm digging it. Digging it to a point. And then you're going to add Seth MacFarlane. This is the guy behind Family Guy, The Cleveland Show, and all that. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about Good Times. Is it going to be raw like Family Guy, Cleveland Show, American Dad? Is it going to be raw like that? Are we going to get a crossover with like American Dad? James Evan whooping up on, nah, James Evans going to Family Guy, whooping up on Quagmire. Quagmire making an appearance, chasing after Thelma. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, Sony Pictures TV got a little bit of their fingers in this, so it is what it is. Sony don't give a damn. They hand over fist. Money, money, money. So check this out, though. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my 2 cents out there, and I want to go ahead and put this out there. I want a voice role on this animated Good Time. So share this with people. I want to be a character on the animated Good Times. I don't want to be Michael. I don't want to be, JJ. I don't want to be James. I damn sure don't want to be Florida. Damn. No. I want to be Ned DeWino. That's right. So if they do an animated Good Times, let's try to get your boy Onyx in as Ned DeWino. If you don't know who Ned DeWino is, what I want you to do is go ahead, find some old school Good Times and watch Good Times. I want that. I want to be Ned DeWino. I was getting ready to say Ed DeWino. No, I want to be Ned DeWino on Good Times. But anyway, second thing that happened this week, outside of our main topic, is the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer dropped hot. They like, yo, we're going to throw this out there hot. Boom. I'm going to be honest with you. I looked at the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. I was like, this is on fire. I'm like, I can't wait. October 30th. It's going to drop. They're bringing back, obviously, the Mandalorian. They're talking about adding Boba Fett into this, because you got to remember the Mandalorian takes place a couple of years after Return of the Jedi, and I don't know if the Boba Fett's going to be a flashback or if Boba Fett's going to have escaped the Sarlacc pit from from this stuff. But hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, but we're also going to get Cara Dune, Gina Carano, she's going to be back. Okay. Don't know, you're going to have Carl Weathers back, Grief Karga, you're going to have him back. All right. All right. Then you're also going to have my man, Big Brother Dean Almighty, Giancarlo Esposito, coming back as Moff Gideon with that dark saber that we were teased with at the end of season 1. So here's the thing, real quick, I'm not going to dig into the Mandalorian too bad, but basically we all know Mandalorians had issues with Jedis at one point. He's got Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's going to be by his side. It's a family thing. One thing that stood out in the trailer to me, you saw the Mandalorian's joint start beeping, and the little Baby Yoda, I'm gonna call it Baby Yoda, whatever. The Baby Yoda looked at it, the child, and looked at it. He closed that blast shield on his carrier. It was like, yo, I don't want no parts of the havoc that's getting ready to go down. So it's gonna be more and more and more action. I'm digging it. And then the thing that kind of got a lot of brothers hype was the WWE star appearance, Sasha Banks. She had like the little robe on, had her standing in the back. I was like, damn, who is this? Who is this? Wait a minute, let me make sure my wife ain't looking. Sasha Banks was looking like, dang. Don't know if she was a Jedi, a Mandalorian. They're trying to, speculate who she is. Is she a Jedi? Is she a Mandalorian out of armor? Who knows? Who knows? But October 30th, we'll start watching the episodes and we will find out. One of the what they call it, one of the rumors is she's playing Sabine Wren, a fellow Mandalorian. It is what it is. It is what it is. And, they're going through, I think they showed some Tusken Raiders, so they're going to Tatooine. They may be going to Hoth because they show a cold snow planet. Like there's more than one snow planet. Go figure. It is what it is. So, they're doing their connections to the original Star Wars trilogy. They got some X-Wings in it. We don't know if they're chasing him or escorting him, but that's going to be interesting. And, hey, can't wait to check that out. Everybody's been waiting for it. Disney Plus, that's going to be good. So, let me take a sip of the adult beverage. I know what y'all waiting on. Y'all waiting on me to talk about the PlayStation. PlayStation. What about it? Okay, so PlayStation 5 ain't even hit the streets and we got problems. Okay, first issue I'm going to have with Sony is they had their live event this week. I tried to go ahead. I was going to live stream. It didn't come out right. I couldn't edit it the way I wanted. I used YouTube's live streaming thing to try to do a reaction when I should have just recorded it as I was doing it, but it is what it is. Go figure. So here's the deal. I sat for an hour. I sat through an hour of them showing Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Final Fantasy, old ass games, stuff they showed in the other Sony PlayStation announcement thing they did. And honestly, I was like, why don't they just come on and show me the goddamn price? I want to know how much is this going to run. I sat for 53 and a half minutes looking at stuff. Okay, looking at stuff. I was like, okay. Ended up being a waste of 53 minutes because they spent 2 seconds on what I wanted to know about. They said, yo, we got a digital only console. We got one with a disk drive. Specs, I could care less. They next gen consoles, so they should be like bang, bang, banging. They showed like Harry Potter game. They showed a whole bunch of games that's going to be on both systems. That's going to be on PlayStation and going to be on Xbox. So they really didn't do anything to say, oh, I mean, they showed that Spider-Man joint. That was cool. I was cool with Spider-Man. I was like, okay, yeah, ooh, Miles looking good. He got a fade. They cut his joint real nice in this one. Okay. But, and you know, the action looked good. They did the traditional Spider-Man. We're going to hold the bridge together with webbing and stretch out like that. My arm can't even do that. Ooh, that hurts. But anyway, here's the deal. So we've got the big PlayStation. I'm going to call the one with the disc drive the biggie. Okay. So the biggie is $499, $500. Same price as its competitor Xbox Series X. Now, we got the digital-only console, which is the direct competitor to the Xbox Series S. But Sony was like, you know what? We're not matching prices, son. We're going to charge you $399 for the toned-down version of the PlayStation. I was like, okay, maybe Sony got something else they're going to give to make this powerful, to make this like, yo, this is going to be worth $100 more than the competition. And I didn't see it. I was looking, you know, I mean, it is what it is. And don't start messing with me about, oh, 4K this, 8K that. Your eyes don't know the damn difference. You don't, no. I wear glasses. Everything I see is in glasses resolution. 4K, 8K, I don't care. Okay. It's not going to make a damn difference. But that's okay. So then they said, okay, we're going to drop the pre-release, the pre-notice. You could go ahead, pre-subscribe and put money down. The thing crashed so quick because they put nothing inside of it as far as protections so that it would be fair for people to get the pre-order. Resellers went berserk, pre-ordering massive amounts, making it exhaust across retailers like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy. So basically, if you want to get a PlayStation 5, you basically going to have to go through one of these resellers. And I'm going to tell you for a fact, it always happens when they release a gaming system around the holidays. You got these unscrupulous individuals who buy multiple ones and then they jack up the price because little Billy or little Jameer or little Jane or little Shaquanda wants a PlayStation 5. But it's going to be like, no, you're going to pay me like $800-900 if you want this one. Okay. So, you know, price gouging has already begun. Other foolishness that the internet has shown me. People were putting up pictures of PlayStation 5s on eBay and say, hey, you could buy this picture of a PlayStation. And they were charging people $500-600. They think they were getting a PlayStation, but they were only buying the picture. It was in the description. People don't read. I'm like, dang, that's kind of rude. That's kind of unscrupulous, but I digress. Let's step back a little bit more. Let's step up a little bit more. I don't blame that on the people doing it. I blame it on Sony because Sony knows what the hell they're doing. They could produce enough of these things to satisfy the demand. If they know they're going to have such a high demand, they know how many PlayStation 4s they sold. Go ahead and start cranking these son of a guns out. Boom, boom, boom. The PlayStations they're going to sell during the holiday season are already boxed up. They're sitting somewhere. Okay? They just waiting for a heist movie to come steal them. I'm just saying. I used to work in retail. I used to work in a Best Buy. We used to have this stuff months in advance in the warehouse with big orange stickers talking about do not sell until this date. You could go to jail if you open this before this date on crates of game systems, video games, and stuff that has release dates, movies, all that stuff. They do this. They do this. So they could have created a whole bunch of stuff. They could have sold. They know exactly what they're doing to keep prices because of the demand. I'm just saying. That's a definite fuck up in my opinion. Because they're going to juice the holiday season. But that's Sony. That's what they're going to do. But let me say one thing. That wasn't the only thing. Then the Sony executives came back. They popped out. They said, listen here. We going to work with you. And I'm going to tell you something. And this is going to be the funniest part. They came out and they said, we only going to make the PlayStation 5 backwards compatible for 99% of the PlayStation 4 games. Hold the fuck up. 99%. So if you was waiting on playing something you had from PS3, PS2, or PS1, stick to your emulators, folks. Or I hope you still got the classic, which they're probably going to make some more of those and sell those and things like that. But why wouldn't you do this when your competition is rolling back in their library all the way to their first console? Sony just played all of y'all. All you Sony PlayStation fans, they just played you. You can't even go back to what I deem as the greatest PlayStation, which is the PlayStation 2, by the way. I loved my PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 was the best PlayStation with game selection. Fight me, I don't care. All right. What else is going to do you in? If you ain't spending the $500 on the big PlayStation, I hope that those hard drive upgrades aren't too difficult or aren't too costly. Why? Because it has been rumored that game sizes on the PlayStation 5 are going to be at least 50 to 60 gigabytes per game. Let me say that again. 50 to 60 gigabytes per game. All right? Now, if you're only getting a 512 megabyte hard drive or a 1 terabyte, I hope and pray that we could just plug and play some drives. But we know Sony like to get proprietary. Xbox did it too till they got reamed a new one in the last console war loss. So it is what it is at that point. So hopefully those upgrades aren't too costly. Hope they not. Really hope they not. Also, controllers, peripherals, attention, accessories, motherfuckers, accessories. Let me say this to you. Did you see the price on the accessories? Now, your PlayStation 4 controller, from what I understand, is not going to work on your PlayStation 5. Your PlayStation 4 discs are not going to play on your PlayStation 5, for what I understand. All right? So I'm just going to go ahead and let you know that now. So the controllers, the price tags on the controllers, $69.99 to make you guys feel good. $70. All right? Makes you wish you could use a PS4 controller. Hope that there's some at least limited play for some of you cats, because obviously there's going to be single player for a lot of people, because I know I don't want to shell out an extra $70 just so somebody else can play with me at home. Nah, we're going to get one controller and hey, we're going to share. All right. If you a game streamer and you want to rock out like that, you got $60 for a camera, for a PlayStation proprietary camera. You can't just do like on Xboxes. Now, I'm not leaning towards Xbox, but I'm just showing you, and make you may want to do some things. But I could just plug any webcam into an Xbox, start streaming. Bam. Can't do that with the PlayStation, or at least not yet, or not that I've heard. Boom, charging station. Them PlayStation controllers don't have rechargeable batteries you could take in and put out. It's got rechargeable internal batteries. So it's like your cell phone nowadays. Battery go ass up in this. I'm done. I got to get a new phone. Same thing going to be with you in that controller. I'm just going to say, just going to put it out there. I'm not mad. I'm just mad for the public. You know, headset, we all use third-party headsets, so them charging $100 for a headset, only somebody that just wants a Sony headset. Go figure. You know, media remote, $25. Yeah, no, who uses a media remote? We use the controllers. Hopefully they don't nerf you and be like, yo, you can't do this with just the controller. You need the media remote. Go figure. It is what it is. It is what it is. But here's the deal. The reveal earlier this week, like I said, it was an hour long, showed game footage we already knew about. 45 seconds before the end, they gave us the prices. All right. That's corporate trolling at its best. All right. People have sold pictures of the PS5 for hundreds of dollars. And even if that was fake news, so be it. You know, but it kind of kills me with the blind loyalty of people. I really want to get a PlayStation because I actually skipped PlayStation 4. But right now it's looking like the PlayStation 4 might be the better deal for me. All right. Next gen, okay, whatever. But PlayStation 4, solid, doing this thing. I might want to go ahead and just buy a PlayStation 4 and just get all the PlayStation 4 games because right now they still going to support it. They still got to support it. Games are still going to be made for it. I could do digital download on it and it seems a lot more flexible. I'm just saying. Call a spade a spade. Okay. I was on a couple of other social media apps this week and I was talking to a lot of brothers, a lot of us. A lot of people darker complected like myself, all right? And what I'm going to go ahead and say is, you know, PlayStation has what we call hood credibility, all right? Hood credibility. Cats from the hood, we want PlayStation. We want a PlayStation. We want to play our PlayStation. We want to copy whatever the recent 2K or Madden is, and that is our goal. That is what we want to deal with. But I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes we just got to give it up. I mean, Microsoft is doing their thing. They juicing us too. Because you can't even subscribe to Xbox Live for 12 months anymore. You got to get it in 3 months here, 6 months here, but you can't do a 12-month subscription. You know, they only giving you BS games on the games with gold. They want you to buy this new Game Pass. I mean, it's all corporate. We got to make money. You know, we're stuck in the house. We need entertainment, and these are becoming our entertainment things. So, you know, to be held hostage for this and, you know, the prices, I think they said the games for next-gen consoles are going to run not $60 like they run now, but they're talking about running them $70 a pop, $69.99. And then, if you want the 8K or the 4K, you got to have an 8K or 4K TV. I don't play on an 8K or 4K TV, so it don't matter. Am I going to get my Xbox? Yes. Am I going to get a PlayStation? Eventually. Still haven't decided if I'm going to do a 4 or a 5. It all depends. I mean, the games are nice, unless they got something that's just exclusively going to be on the PS5. I don't know. I'm not a Final Fantasy player. Spider-Man is hot, but I still can't see me buying a game system just for one title. I can't see me doing it. But, you know, we're going to let the brothers do what they do. We're going to let these funny memes about getting your girl to buy your PS5 continue on until they actually buy a PS5. We're going to actually sit back and, you know, we're going to see how it ends up. How it turns out. You know, it is what it is, folks. So, the poll, after hearing all of this, do you want a PlayStation 5 or do you want an Xbox next gen? I'm going to call it next gen because they got Series X, Series S. I'm going to say, you want the next Xbox series. Which one is it going to be? We're going to put the poll up on Twitter. We're going to run it for a week. We're going to give the results next week. Whoa, what happened? What happened? See, that's what tells me I'm talking too dang much. That tells me I'm talking too much. It's almost time to cut it loose. But anyway, folks, You hear me, you see me. So let's go ahead. I'm going to hit that funky outro music. And once again, I'd like to thank each and every one for listening to my rant. But anyway, let's hit this outro music. And remember, hey, everybody, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. I'm still looking for sponsors, folks. So get at me. Hey, peace, y'all. And I'm out of here. Let's get this music going. Let's get this music going. Let's get this music going.
Everybody smoking all the greenery. Close the match 'cause they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you.
I don't want anybody to think I'm just 100% a hater. I mean, the bottom line is this. Whichever video game system you choose, enjoy it. Because that's your fun. That's what you're going to do. Hey, but shout out to everybody that joins me in on the live stream. Thanks a lot, Wilbur. Thanks a lot, Omar. Thanks a lot, my man, Big Red, down with me from the very beginning. Appreciate you, Low Cuts, for the information you gave. Yes, it was Photoshop. People going to try to cause drama no matter what happens. So remember, like, share, subscribe. I'm out, y'all.
It's my time to ride out. It's my time to ride out. It's my time. Oh. Cheers to all the haters 'cause you proved to me